Heyo, welcome to my city of orange and purple smoke. That's currently what it looks like where I'm living. It's Omnibros Live on a Monday. Hauls, previews, and reads. I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault on YouTube. Joined as always by petitioning for an Inhumans Omnibus.
Hi, everybody. It's been a minute. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. Happy to be here.
And I'm going to take out my gum now because I was chastised for it. Chewing gum on air by a viewer.
You just gave me a flashback when I was taking a marketing class at college, like many years ago, and I was so nervous giving a final presentation that I forgot I had gum, and I was just chewing like crazy. And the professor, teacher, whatever, I didn't like her. She was kind of mean, but she was visibly upset. And then I realized, and when she looked down to write something, I stuck the gum all the way up over here and had to speak the whole presentation for like 30 minutes. Like, oh my goodness, blah, 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 blah. It was horrendous. I failed that presentation.
Oh, no.
So that's why I remember that story vividly.
No, Harry, I'm not taking out my gun. I was taking out my wad of gum.
I thought you were going to say, like, these guns.
Yeah, put these back. The audience couldn't take it, man.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, I think I got chastised in the afternoon. I did an afternoon show on Saturday, and then I tried doing an evening show, but it didn't work out. I think it was somebody rightly said, and because my Patty had said, make sure you take out your gum before you go on the air because it's kind of a new habit. And I forgot, and I was chastised. So yeah, there, me and the gum. There's our story, and of course, Omnibros Live is joined as always by Comics Guide.
Hi.
His thread is El Crero 89. Man,
yes, it is
89 when my wife and I got married. Wow.
I was 2 in 89.
We had been dating for 2 years at that point.
Wow. I came in late. Who's oppressing you, Jess?
Who's impressing me?
Oppressing you. Who was
I had an oppressive viewer on Saturday who I was chewing gum on the air, which I should never do. And they said, I come on here and this old man's chewing gum. What's up with that? And I'm like, well, you didn't have to go the old man route, but yeah, I am chewing gum. So but then I was chewing it right before I got on, and so yeah, there's the black cats. So yeah, no, I'm not chewing gum during the broadcast. I will take sips of my highly carbonated beverage, though.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was segueing into InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions from 30% all the way up to 65%, depending on where you are in the site. Don't forget your 2% loyalty discount. And yes, the sky does look like that in my area right above my head. It's orange alert, code orange, which has nothing to do with in-stock trades. I have no idea what the weather's like in Indiana. Okay, 50% off. Blah, 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 blah. $50 or more in order to get you free shipping in the United States. The last Monday of every month, we give away a free $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com worth $50 worth of credit at InStockTrades.com. That's pretty amazing. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. Yeah, look at that book. It's $50 right there. If you had the gift card, you could get that book free.
Free. Plus free shipping because it's $50.
But you probably have to pay tax. So, but whatever. InStockTrades.com. And here's my apology mouth harp. I wasn't doing what that woman did, but she had
I'm late. Sorry.
That's all right. She had an apology ukulele, and then she monetized it, and what a fake apology. And yeah, I do know some things.
Oh my God. I would never have expected you to talk about that. Okay. Okay.
What-
I'm
what
not gonna
is
mention
it?
the
Is it
creator. 'Cause-
Miranda Sings? Yeah, I do. I have to admit that I have some weird pull towards BuzzFeed articles. Uh, I'm ignoring the Washington Post and everything else about the real world, but then BuzzFeed comes on in my inbox about Miranda Sings and a ukulele apology, and I'm like, what is this? I can't wait to find out about this. And then, celebrity couples that are having a hard time, those don't interest me as much as celebrity bad behavior. I like those articles.
What exactly happened with Miranda Sings? Because my wife is listening, and she was a big fan of hers. I have no clue who she is or what happened.
Oh,
Other than
okay.
her name came up recently.
She and the evidence is extremely strong against her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's been grooming young, and I swear a year ago, I'm not sure I knew, or was it 2 years ago? I'm not sure I knew that word existed, grooming.
Yeah.
But she's grooming younger fans and having them send in. She's a woman, I guess, maybe in her 30s,
something
late
like that. Yeah.
20s, whatever she is. But she's wildly popular, and she's. The evidence is overwhelming that she was grooming these younger fans, young men, and so she came out with this apology ukulele. She was playing the ukulele and apologizing on it for 10 minutes. Only it was like one of those not apologies.
It's one of those unhinged videos.
And then her management says it wasn't her, but somebody copyrighted the music, so that now her apology ukulele, her ukulele apology, you can't use it against her, or like we couldn't play it now, or else we'd owe her money. So so not only is it like a fake apology, right, Cleveland. Not only is it a fake apology, but now she's trying to make dosh out of it. And if you see pictures of her, she does the stuff with red lipstick. Like, she looks normal, and then she puts on this really bright red lipstick and gets these weird looks in her face. And I'm like, maybe I need to put on red lipstick. Maybe that's how I need to get 10,000 new subscribers. Maybe my pink hair will do it. I'm getting close.
I object to that, but I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead. But like,
well, I'm not going to do lipstick, but I have to do. I already promised my daughter the pink hair.
Oh yeah. Jess, important question. What kind of question is this? When you're done with your gum, do you swallow it or spit it out? What would you swallow your gum?
I have. Well, upstairs I keep the wrapper like you're supposed to, and then I wad it up in the wrapper and throw it away.
Yeah. And everybody knows if you swallow your gum, you're going to die. So don't do it.
Well, it turns into rock and you can't pass it for 7 years.
Oh,
exactly.
That's what I grew up knowing.
Can you chew gum and play mouth harp at the same time?
Okay, let's see.
I think you can.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not really. For chewing gum and grooming gum chewers.
Oh my god. Is that going to be your apology video when you get canceled for something?
I may get canceled for that. So far, we haven't even touched on comic books.
My peeps, happy Monday, Omni family. Quack.
What up, Quack? How's your basement going? Have you filled it up full of all kinds of fun things? Like Star Wars Lego?
I just remembered that I said I was going to get the Lego set, and I haven't done it. Damn it.
Hey,
I need to do that.
Speaking of things you and I forget about, when are we supposed to read Secret Invasion by?
The 31st, last Monday of the month.
We've got Scalped, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday as well.
A week from this Wednesday, yeah. So I got to read Scalped and Secret Invasion, like, right away.
Mm-hmm.
What ASMR nightmare did I walk into? Hey,
chewing
And it's for free.
gum, apologizing, pretending
And
to
you,
apologize, getting a ukulele.
and you got it for free too, Max. So
Yeah, that's right.
good evening. Hope all is well.
Marvel
Maybe
Bab,
it's,
what up? Calling in
True
from the
graphic novel.
UK.
Just spent some downtime at my aunt's cottage this past weekend. It's good to get away from it all. Amen.
True Graphic, where is your aunt's cottage? Is it at the shore, or is it in the mountains, or is it rural? Where are you from, young True Graphic Novel? Not that I'm trying to groom you with my auto harp, my mouth harp type thing.
He's gonna say something weird to throw us off. He's gonna say like Uruguay or Madagascar, something like that.
Speaking of Madagascar, there's Samantha Jane. She is a travel content. Okay, now that threw me off. I have no idea where that is in Canada. Muskoka region.
in Okay.
That sounds like a character in Star Wars Rebels. Muskoka. Samantha Jane is a like a new fan of ours, and she's a travel content creator.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you follow her on Instagram, she's got all these boss places she's been. And that's her right there. And that's Max right there.
Free. I got to get these pants dry cleaned out. Okay. There you go. Evening, gents. Josh, thank you for joining. What did I walk into?
Yeah.
That's how we do it on Omnibros, you know. It's like a late night show here.
Everything but comic books right now. Although we did talk about the discounted in stock trades.com.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw earlier that Warren Weaver and I, Red Letter Day, we're agreeing on something. He's excited for the Black Cat Omni, as am I. Oh, boom! There's James supporting Samantha Jane. Right on.
Thank you, James.
Her
Appreciate
Instagram is worth following. Yeah, good job, James.
I don't usually talk about the thumbnail, but I noticed that the Black Cat Omnibus is finally coming out, and we're getting 2 collected editions for Catwoman. So I couldn't pass up the opportunity to put the 2 together on one thumbnail. That's awesome. So Cat
I didn't
Week.
see that.
Yeah, we're gonna go over that in a little bit with the previews.
Wait, Catwoman. Yeah, James is super producer for everybody. What up, Joey? Heck yeah, Black Cat. Catwoman has what's coming out for Cat? Oh, I guess I have to wait for previews to find out about Catwoman.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Somebody's calling me.
Lou and I will talk about disappointment at Costco or something.
Oh, I mean, I could talk about a disappointing book I read this weekend. That'll be.
Oh, you read a disappointing book?
I did. I was surprised.
A prose book or a comicable book?
A comicable book, a funny book.
What was this book that disappointed you so, young man?
You will never guess who it's from.
You're disappointed in it, so it can't be Steve Orlando because you would have gone in with low expectations.
Oh no, the bar is at the ground floor on that one.
Yeah. So was it by like Mark Russell or somebody?
No. Well, it's somebody up there. It's a Mark Russell caliber writer.
Wow! And you were disappointed.
Let's see if the chat will get it. I'm gonna drag this out a little bit.
Okay.
They figure this out.
Can you? How about if you give us a publisher to narrow it down? Would that be too easy?
No, I can do that. Image.
Image. Holy smokies.
That's like half the industry, right?
Yeah, Image. Okay, you read an Image book that you were disappointed. I consider Mark Russell an A-list creator, so it's an A-list creator.
I do as well. Yes, it is an A-list creator.
Okay, well, there's some of the guesses coming in from Sasmurf, James, Warren Weaver, Josh Greathouse. Costco just got that peanut butter pie. Hey, there's Hondo. One of the things I collected, hauled, actually the only thing I hauled is from our buddy Hondo's and my buddy Maniac Matt. he got Cadillacs and Dinosaurs signed by Mark Schultz. And
That's awesome.
I took books to get signed by Mark Schultz at HeroesCon, but didn't get a chance to get him signed. And so he Maniac Matt sent me this as a gift for being awesome. It says, thanks for being awesome. So props to Maniac Matt, man.
That's cool. See, that's really cool.
Yeah. I think this may be frameable. So this is really cool. I dig it. With a nice signature. That's a good sig. Dr. Seuss, Night Fever, Ed Brubaker.
God damn, I can't get anything past you guys. Yeah, it was Brubaker.
Oh, it was Night Fever. You were disappointed.
I was very disappointed with Night Fever.
Well, very disappointed.
Yeah, very disappointed.
So
not Abrams bad, but it's kind of like your all-star student in class. He hands in a B-, and you're like, oh, you could have done better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess we'll just jump into it. I read Night Fever over the past weekend. Every time I read, we only get 2 of these books a year usually, from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, and I look forward to them every time they come out. This one feels like he phoned it in.
Really?
Yeah, this one feels like, specifically Brubaker. Sean Phillips' art is always great. You know, even Sean Phillips on a bad day is better than most people, I would say, working in the industry.
Yeah.
But this feels more like Brubaker kind of phoned it in. I understand that Sean Phillips didn't want to jump right into another Reckless book, which I get, and that's cool. So
that was Sean Phillips doing? He said, let's take a break and do something different?
Let's do something different. Oh. And Brubaker was like, okay, well, I've got this story. I'm wondering if he kind of pulled it out of his drawer from like, yeah, whatever. We've got to make something because who knows what their contract is like or whatever. But
here's something that Eclipse Comics passed on in 1984. So how about this?
What you got?
No, I'm saying that was Ed Brubaker saying that was his script. He pulled it out of his desk saying, yeah, this was for Mirage Comics back in the 80s. So let's see if we can give this a go.
None of the characters felt really interesting or I cared about them or anything like that. It feels like this is scraps of leftover Ed Brubaker material from better projects, and he cobbled them all together into this. The gist of it is that there's this guy that he works for this book company, and he ends up starting to read this book, and the introduction of the book is about a dream that he had. So it kind of freaks him out, and he goes overseas, and he gets embroiled in this whole spy espionage thing. And to be honest, I didn't care. I got through the book and I was like, is this it? I kind of saw where the story was going right from the beginning, and your characters are really weak here. Your plot isn't that interesting. Just overall, this felt like it was just a half-assed effort, if we're being honest. I just expect better. Again, it's nothing horrible. This isn't, an Abrams material book. It's just you expect something from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Usually they deliver, and this kind of felt more like a bunt, if we're kind of going with baseball terms, right?
A bunt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not running the show, so I can't highlight these. Rodimus says Night Fever was not bad, but was left wanting more. Roberto says breaking news: Ed Breaker is human. LOL. Rodimus says it felt a bit rushed. Rick Ray, I too felt Night Fever was kind of average. Personally, I would like to see Sean Phillips work on something different than crime comics.
I would like to see Ed Brubaker flex his muscles a little bit. We've had, fucking 10 years now of just him doing crime books. It's like, I know you can write crime, man.
Might be his favorite thing.
I know he can write horror. We've seen him do crime.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fatale was great.
Fatale is my favorite of his books.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do some more of that. I don't know. I mean, I've been enjoying really the Reckless stuff. I think that's really strong material, and I love all the characters in Reckless and kind of that universe he was building. So when I heard he was kind of jumping in and doing something a little bit different, kind of noirish, maybe some horror elements, I was like, all right, cool. That's usually my favorite Ed Brubaker stuff, where he mixes the horror with the crime, Fatale, Kill or Be Killed, I think is the other one.
That was
really good.
that was kind of horrifying.
Yeah, that's usually my favorite kind of stuff. So when I read this and then I just flew through it, I was like, well, can't hit a home run every time, right?
Yeah, Tasty Melon on the other end said he really liked Night Fever, equal to Reckless to me. Okay. Lou, knowing Brubaker's from Next Imaginaut, it was probably another repurposed film or TV project back engineered into a comic just like Velvet. Except Velvet killed.
Velvet was good.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Velvet was very good.
Now that's interesting. Rodimus says, and I will get to your Spanish when Gio gets back and can highlight you, Rodimus, felt that The Good Asian was better than Night Fever. I wanted to read both of those with the Minister of Comics for a Crime Corner on a Batter Days. Mm-hmm. So those are top of my list. The Good Asian, I'm really excited to read that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to wait till Gabe gets here because we're both doing a reread of Scalped.
I am too. Yeah. Oh no, mine's a read.
Yeah,
I haven't read it.
Gabe and I have started it. I'm halfway through the first deluxe volume. I've got it digitally. And it's interesting because last week somebody said in the chat that they feel that Scalped is better than anything crime related that Ed Brubaker has done.
Bold statement.
That's a very bold statement, but having reread, this is my third time going through Scalped. I am inclined to kind of lean towards that, to be honest with you. But we'll get into it a little bit more once Gabe gets on here.
Yeah, well, I haven't started, but I will, because now I know I need to read Secret Invasion, Omnibus 2.
You sound like you've got homework, sir.
I do, and then there's Book of the Month Club. I have to read Wonder Woman Historia for the end of the month. So, yeah, it's all piling up on me. Let's see. Warren Weaver says Brubaker's crime stuff is not for me. Only stuff from Brubaker I love is Sleeper, Incognito, and Gotham Central. All my time. He likes those. Can't wait until Omnidog reads Scalped. Well, you're not going to have long to wait because people are doubting me, and rightly so, that I can get it done by next Wednesday. So, and then I have to wait. Gio, is it next Monday or the following Monday?
What
Secret Invasion.
The 31st, the last Monday.
Last Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I was waiting for you because Rodimus
sorry about that.
Minutes ago posted some type of Espanol as the leading Hispanic on Spanish, representing the Hispanic community on the internet and comic books. I am often tasked with pronouncing Spanish, the native tongue, as I grew up in my native California, where I was surrounded by my huge Hispanic family in Carmel. And Rodimus says, Los grandiosos omni hermanos beos. Is it beos or belos?
Bejos.
Bejos.
Like stronger pronunciation on the double L.
How the fuck am I supposed to get bejos from when I was taught L's are yeah?
You said that double L with strength, Gio. You said that with power, man.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Los grandiosos omni hermanos bellos como siempre. ¿Qué opinan de las fotos de la nueva película de Blanca Nieve?
Película.
¿De Blanca Nieve? Bellos. Película. Nueve película. Nieve?
What do you think was said there?
Fucking A. I do not know. Bezos? That's Jeff Bezos from Amazon? I do not. What opinion do we have of the footage of some new pelican that's white? What? Omni Hermanos is us. It's Bezos. What's that?
Rodimus is saying basically the great Omnibros, beautiful as always. Bellos is beautiful. That's what that
Oh.
means. And the second sentence is, what is your opinion on the new photos for the new Snow White movie? Película is Spanish for movie.
Well, see, now that's what threw me for a loop, is because Snow White wasn't capitalized. Otherwise, I would have been able to figure it out. I just thought in my head he was talking about just some type of random white snow, not, Snow White.
Not the Snow White. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea there's a new Snow White movie, so that's news to me.
Rodimus got a kick out of what I was saying. So yeah, Roberto says double L equals Y, but then now Gio's throwing, it's like a hard J to me, Bellos. Although I will say Maria Bello is very bello. She's pretty. She's the first bello I thought of.
Yeah. Double L, you pronounce it like a strong Y in Spanish.
Bellos.
Bellos.
Wow,
Like-
these words are getting tougher.
For example, rain is lluvia, and that's spelled double L. So you pronounce it with a hard pronunciation like lluvia.
Are you saying like with an English J, Juvia?
Yeah.
Or Juvia?
No. But follow, Roberto's using Y as an example, but yeah, like a hard J. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not Y, it's a hard J.
Because for us, it would be like a strong Y, because we don't say Y in a soft tone. Don't worry about
All these rules, man.
it. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
You're doing great, Jess.
You did
really are.
pronounce everything almost entirely correct, so that's awesome as always.
I'm trying to watch where the if it's an exclamation point or a question mark at the end, so I know what where to finish on my sentence. Like, ¿Cómo te llamas? Muy bien. ¿Cuál es tu apellido? That kind of thing.
Would you do the Spanish show with me? Like I would do the whole thing in Spanish,
Oh
and we
my
would go
God.
back and forth. It would be like at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like late night Omnibros, por la noche. We'd be talking crap in Spanish.
Oh my God. It would be our Sábado Gigante.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I would totally, I would absolutely do that. I have no ego left at all anyway.
You've never seen an episode of Sábado Gigante, have you, Jess?
I feel like I've heard, I feel like I've heard enough from you to understand what it's about, but I don't know that I've seen an episode.
Ah, okay.
And now Larry's jamming me up about how I say pronunciation, not pronunciation. Good heavens. I can't do English or Spanish.
Just do Spanglish. That's what I do.
Spanglish, yeah.
Gio can be Don Francisco. Sure, why not? I'll host it. I have experience in TV and radio. I can host it.
Is there
should do fake manga, real manga in Spanish? Sure.
I
don't know.
I know who I could be. Bumblebee Man from The Simpsons. Ay, qué lástima.
I love Bumblebee Man.
Bumblebee Man's a crack up.
Disney's live-action Snow White under fire for replacing 7 dwarves with magical creatures of all sizes.
Oh my God.
I saw that. That's one thing I saw. I think I got sidetracked on Twitter, and something about Peter Dinklage said, he didn't say they shouldn't be little people, but they shouldn't be stereotypes. And so none of them, except like the main person is a little person. They're all like magic beings and stuff. So I'm sure there's all kinds of unhappy people and hurt feelings about that.
Yeah.
Why are we doing another Snow White movie? Do we not have any imagination to create something new? Why do we have to keep doing the same thing over and over? I don't want to see Snow White. I'll pass on this. That's all I'll say.
My favorite thing are the purists that are like, oh my God, how could they change Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Go back and read the original fairy tales
Oh yeah.
that these movies are based off of. That
Do
you
that.
so
Do that
cherish,
story. Yeah.
that you love so much, and you're so against change. Go and read what the Little Mermaid was really like, and then come back.
And then find out how the ugly stepsisters cut off their feet to fit into the green slipper, not the glass slipper. It got
Yeah,
mistranslated, and what those little men did with Snow White before she was dead or whatever.
Yeah, I saw the photo. I'm not gonna highlight it on the show, but yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, Grimm's fairy tales were pretty grim.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it
Good point.
Telemundo Omnibros Network? Yeah, sure. TON.
Telemundo.
Can I be the busty lady that flips the cards over when they're playing?
I mean, you dressed as Supergirl, so you can do that part. It's
Wait,
okay.
what about a busty lady?
It was a thing that happened a lot on Sábado Gigante. You would have a busty lady, and they would play game shows, and they would flip cards over, and people would win cars and home appliances and stuff like that.
It's like Price is Right, but
Okay.
spicier because they got like Latina supermodels in the show.
Well, I will say that I am a big fan of south of the United States border weathercasters, weather meteorologists, women meteorologists. Yeah. And yeah, I've seen enough Mexican meteorologists where I'm a big fan. And I don't mean to single out Mexico. I'm sure all of South America have kick-ass weathercasters.
Hold on. Let me do a banner.
It's
Telemundo Omnibros Network live. It's Monday night. There we go.
There we go.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that.
There was also a very flamboyant man that would dress up and look like a Latino Doctor Strange, and he would tell you what your horoscope was.
Oh, what? Who's the guy that? Yeah.
His
Who's
name
the?
was Walter Mercado.
Oh! He's the guy that you guys used to talk about.
Yeah, he passed away.
Who passed away? Yeah, and you guys told me all about him. And what he would do your horoscope?
Mm-hmm.
He was like Liberace, only El Liberace.
He was very flamboyant. There's a Netflix documentary on him that's actually really good, Jess. I recommend you check it out. Yeah, it's really good. He was Puerto Rican. He was really huge.
That's what she said. Wait a sec. That's him?
That's him.
Yeah.
He looks like your grandmother.
He was an actor, but then this shtick worked out, so he kept doing the horoscopes like Liberace. So
God bless him.
He made buku amount of money. He's actually really celebrated in Puerto Rican and Latino culture. He's very even after his death.
Oh, is he of Puerto Rican descent?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Look at that. Can we get a cameo of him in Doctor Strange 3 or whatever? I'd be down for
my God.
This is the real multiverse of madness. Come on.
Oh my God. Yes, please. Mucho amor. That was his like catchphrase. Close it out.
Mucho. Basically what Jess says. Peace and love.
Yeah, that's what Raphael's just saying. Paz y amor.
He lived a very sad life towards the end, man. You know, he got screwed over by a lot of people financially and stuff like that.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
That's too bad. And so is it not is that show not on anymore that you're talking about?
Sábado Gigante?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, that ended, I think.
With Don Francisco, right? When he left, the show kind of ended.
Yeah, he's retired. He's still alive. He's an avatar. He's immortal. He's still alive. He's like 90-something.
He's a Highlander. Yeah.
Oh, look at okay. We're getting some recommendations now.
Oh, yeah.
Meteorologist Janet, aka the Mexican. Can I show this?
Yeah, sure. Hondo, what? Yeah, Hondo knows what's up. If she's the goat, let's see her. Mexican weather girl.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Oh, Janet Garcia. I know who you're talking about. Okay. We all know who you're talking about now.
I don't.
These are I don't know if I can.
If it's
It's
just
nothing
short
bad.
skirts and low cut tops, we've seen worse. And
Yeah,
know,
but she transitioned
just,
into like a hot supermodel. So I don't want to.
oh, okay.
I'm not going to show these pictures. Just
Saying that
Google.
like something bad.
Yeah, just Janet Garcia. Google that.
Wait, are you showing us that, or do we have to
No,
go?
no, I'm not. I'm not. This is a PG show. Sorry, kids.
Hey Siri, show me pictures of Mexican weather girl Janet Garcia.
Don Francisco is a Highlander that looks like a zombie. I didn't know he had a late night talk show.
Fry Girl was more risque. Yeah, but that that no longer exists. By the way, we deleted that, and I don't have a recollection now for Fry Girl. Sorry.
Oh, God was kind to her.
She's giving me a heart stroke. Okay. Janet she's on Insta. You can check out her Instagram. Shout out to Janet Garcia, friend of the show. You know.
Tell her Omnibros sent you.
Yes, and tell her to shop at In Stock Trades for great deals on books.
Whoa, Janet Garcia bikini contest. Yeah, I'm there for that. Okay, I'll be back.
I think she has an OF. Oh, did not know that. Good for her. Look at that. James is on it. My guy.
Wow, James. Jesus.
Good job.
Making. Okay.
Have you ever?
In just a sec.
Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. It's a variety show tonight on Monday. Yeah.
It's what is it? POTN? What? Telemundo Omnibros Network Live. We have to have a weather girl.
I don't have. Oh, shoot! I don't have a thing for weather girls. Like I can show you ass dance. There you go.
Oh my God!
You got Save for Work fries.
Woo-hoo.
I can show you Raw Shark if you want that. That's by Lane Wayne.
That is a classic.
I think Wednesday when I'm in charge, we're gonna have a little bit spicier content.
Nice. Appreciate that.
Wait, making out with a dude, that just ruined my fantasy. What's that about?
Hold on.
Okay.
I do want to highlight this since we're off the rails tonight.
We are.
Have you ever discussed the Latin American superhero Chapulín Colorado, which One Punch Man has a version of him on the anime? Yes, that is amazing. I love that. Do you know about Chapulín, Jess?
No, I don't.
It started as a children's sketch TV show bit, and people just loved it. And it is one of the most famous Latin American heroes of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he's our Bumblebee man, basically. I'm not kidding.
No, but he was a cool superhero, and he fought bad guys, and he made it to Fortnite recently too.
Wait, he really is in Fortnite?
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's what we got, Jess.
He looks like Bumblebee Man.
You know?
No, but Chapulín's cooler. Sorry.
Africa has Black Panther. We have a Chapulín.
He's got dealy bobbers on his head.
That man is an icon. Rest in peace.
Was he a Saturday morning staple or more evening?
I think it aired on the weekends for kids watching in the 70s and 80s or something like that, or 60s. I don't know. It was way before my time. But everybody of my generation used to watch it along with Chavo del Ocho with reruns and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who Bumblebee Man was based on?
Maybe. Probably.
It's possible.
Hold on. Somebody in here. There we go. Chapulín, best superhero ever? Yes, he is.
I always thought he was kind of lame as a kid. I'm like, what is this? And I never watched it.
Chapulín and El Chavo, certainly one of the most watched shows in Latin America. That is true.
So, yeah, Hondo,
I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a minute. Don't worry.
You did sort of derail the show.
Yeah.
But it's kind of in the spirit of the whole thing. This is like anything goes tonight.
El Chapulín Colorado had 6 seasons, and it started back in 1973.
It's still on reruns. You can still watch old episodes on TV.
It ran from 73 to 79.
And
Chapulín is the Red Grasshopper in English. He's a Mexican television comedy series that ran from 73 to 79 and parodied superheroes. Show was created by Roberto Gomez Bolaños, a.k.a. Chespirito, rest in peace, who also played the main character. Yeah.
Okay. I think Bumblebee Man was made after him.
Most likely. Ay. I love Bumblebee Man.
One of his... oh, no. Never mind. I read something. I was way off.
We didn't have many heroes to look up to just growing up, and ours just happened to be a middle-aged man dressed in a red grasshopper suit. So that's what we got.
Or flamboyantly prancing through and giving your horoscope.
Hey, I will hear no heresy from Walter Mercado. He is a goddamn national treasure.
Gleefully retracted.
Chapulín had a saying, and I have the translation here. I'm going to read it in English for everybody.
Okay.
He would say, more agile than a turtle, stronger than a mouse, nobler than a lettuce. His shield is a heart. He is the cherry cricket, or Chapulín Colorado. It was basically parodying like old superhero sayings like Superman and all that stuff. Like, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, whatever. Blah, blah. But if you were a kid growing up, you would know that by heart. That was our version of the Green Lantern Oath for a lot of kids.
Whoa.
It was on that type of level for kids in the 70s and 80s.
Okay, now you put it in terms I understand.
It really was. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Holy shit. Yeah, you nailed that.
Wow.
So yeah.
What's Bienvenidos?
Our version of Saturday Night Live, but not on a Saturday and not live. It's a sketch comedy show.
Sketch comedy? Okay.
Yeah.
Does it have
very spicy content from time to time.
Her name was? Janet Garcia?
No. The Bienvenidos was from back. When was that? This was from Venezuela, and I think it's Venezuela. Sketch comedy show. This was back in. It ran from 82 to 2001, I think, and it had some really spicy jokes and some risque content in there.
Well, I will say about Janet Garcia, she has got some cheekbones. Those are some world-class cheekbones she was blessed with. I like cheekbones on a gal.
James Gunn's next
Shape
random
of
superhero.
face.
Saturday Night Live with more G-strings and bikinis. Absolutely. Yes.
That's about
Okay,
it.
where can I see this? Oh, you had me at G-strings.
Sorry.
The
My bad.
reality of most of our television, Jess, and Latin culture is very sexualized and very violent.
Sorry, I'm seeing Janet Garcia in lingerie right now. What?
Sorry, froze up for a minute. My bad.
I did?
No, I did. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know why. I have full signal, but whatever. Stupid StreamYard. Back to this question.
whoa. Hey, this is not safe for work. Okay, that's enough.
Let's talk about collected editions. Did you hear about the Inhumans? Absolutely. Don't play with my emotions. I forgot about this comment, even though I just talked about it like 5 minutes ago. And I saw this. I'm like, An absolute. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a joke. Gotcha. Because now Miss Marvel, she's a mutant. Yay!
Yeah, I saw that today.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
That was the dumbest thing. I'm excited for. I forget her name. She plays Miss Marvel, and she's writing the comic. That's awesome for her. I'm really happy about that. But they really don't care about those characters.
I will say that what's his name, Black Bolt, Anson Mount, said that he's been having informal talks with Marvel about Black Bolt
for coming back. Yeah,
so
I'd be down for that.
Sort of kind of feeling out the situation. So that'd be a positive.
I'm excited for that. I hope it happens.
I thought he was
maybe by Secret Wars or something, the next Avengers movie. He can show up in a cameo. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Gio. We knew it was coming. It's one of those things where it's like we all know it's the least surprising thing. They tried to make it a big thing, like, she's a mutant now, and everybody was like, we saw it fucking coming from
as soon as they showed the TV show and the change, I'm like, it's only a matter of time. Yeah. And it only took, a year for it to happen?
But in the comic books, which is the source material, what's more important, TV show or comic books? In the comic books, the source material, she is Inhuman.
Yeah, and they made, I don't know how they're going to explain it. It's kind of crappy, and now she's no longer an Inhuman, and she still has the same power set, which is really weird.
In the
I don't know. In the comic book, she still has the same powers. Nothing's changed. They just changed Inhuman. Now she's a mutant.
I see a future show on Very Fine Condition, retcons I hate.
Yes.
I see a future in the MCU where they just go, yeah, we're not going to have Inhumans. We're just going to lump everybody into mutants.
If they do that, I'm out.
That is a mistake.
I think that is where they're going to go because it'll just streamline the whole thing. And they can just say, yeah, everybody's a mutant.
Well, I'm getting that Karnak figure anyway.
They say she's an Inhuman and a mutant. Now, that's just silly.
Wow.
That's weird. I don't know about that.
She's a new breed of something.
I think she's in a transition period to moving over to the mutant side. That's why she's both now.
I think it's pretty cool, though, that they did get the actress to actually come in and try to write some of it. I mean, hey, worst case, it's an Abrams. So, But
at least she's super passionate about it. Absolutely. And knows about the character and the comics. So I think it'll be good.
I think
and she's talented in one field, whereas the other person isn't talented in any field.
No.
I mean, the young woman's quite a gifted actress, and she knows about the character. And as Gio said, she's passionate about the comics and stuff. I think that it's a good sign.
Whereas Henry Abrams, nobody has heard from him since his father discovered that his daughter can sing.
It's his daughter. Those are never babies.
I bet she'll be better than the Abrams kid in writing.
No question.
My 8-month-old could come up with something better. Okay.
Let's see. And the MCU just make the Inhumans aliens that come to Earth in an astro. They had a good setup. Jess, did you watch Guardians Volume 3?
I haven't yet. No. For some reason, I watched Asteroid City instead of any of the 18 different Marvel movies I could have watched.
It's coming out August 2nd on Disney Plus. Guardians.
Oh, okay.
So you can watch it soon. A couple of weeks.
I still haven't seen Ant-Man or Wakanda or finished She-Hulk. I'm
not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say there's a line said that if you're a nerd for the Inhumans, you're like, but it's obviously not that. But in my heart, I'm like, I want to believe that that's what that could be.
This is in Guardians?
Yeah, I'm being very vague. Don't worry about it. I'm not spoiling anything. But once you see it, I'll talk to you about it.
Okay.
I'm with Rodimus on this. You could skip most of it, Jess.
No, I don't wanna. It's
No,
out
I
there
mean,
for me.
you've watched all the MCU stuff up to like what
Well,
last
and
year?
I've watched so many. Just the first half of the. I've only watched the first half of Loki. I've only
Yeah,
watched.
join us and we can
Yeah,
trash the shows or praise them or whatever we
I
want.
just want to see them all.
Yeah. Thoughts on Asteroid City, Jess?
Well, I am not a movie critic. I just want to preface it by that. And I know that the internet has now enabled everybody ever that has watched a movie thinking that they are movie critics. I'm going to be the person that says, I'm not a movie critic. I didn't go to, movie school and take movie classes and stuff. I am a Wes Anderson fan. And I will just say I was entertained throughout it. At the very end, as we left the theater, I felt ultimately empty. I felt like that as far as we were concerned, my movie buddy and I felt like there was too much attempted and not enough payoff. There were a lot of moving parts in that movie. I didn't have trouble following it, but I also had trouble really caring about any of the characters. There were like 3 different things happening at the same time. And so I really, this was probably I feel like I've seen them all except for, one of his early ones I haven't seen yet. I can't, Bottle Rocket. I haven't seen that. This was my least favorite, but I was also entertained trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And he had a lot of A-list actors in this. So he has no problem getting A-list actors. I just didn't feel like it didn't make me care about any of the characters. And I really feel like even a quirky movie like he does, I feel like you should at least care what happens to the characters, or ultimately, why are you investing your time? I felt that. Oh, you felt the same way. Interesting. Okay, yeah. And I'm sure there's reviews out there that say this is a tour de force and the greatest thing he's ever done, but I felt like it was empty calories.
Would you say thumbs up or thumbs down?
I would say I would rather go see Moonrise Kingdom again than, yeah, I think that guy, yeah. Or the 2 thumbs down from, yeah. I just didn't think it was, I don't know. I felt like it was ultimately pointless. But I'm also, not a movie critic. Better for worse, I'm a comic book critic.
Heck yeah.
Somehow.
Did we do hauls?
I didn't haul anything except for that comic book I had that Maniac Matt got for me.
I have one book. I posted it on Instagram or Threads. If you want to follow me on Threads, why not?
Ooh.
It's a manga, so don't get your hopes up, Jess. I found for cheap because I could get it in stock, but what's the fun in that if I can get it for cheap? So somebody was selling this on eBay. Cover price is like $30, I think. I got it for like 13.
Oh.
It is Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater hardcover. So it's a big old this way. It's a big old hardcover collecting all the one-shots and short stories that Toriyama did from back in the 80s and 90s, and I think some from the 2000s as well. And this is one of my favorite manga covers. I love this so much.
Cool.
And it just has a bunch of Toriyama artwork, creator of the Dragon Ball franchise. I could care less about Dragon Ball, to be honest. I liked it. I liked it growing up. I have almost all of it on DVD and Blu-ray, whatever. Don't care about it anymore. I can't do Dragon Ball these days. Sorry. And I think this is going to sound pretentious, and we're going to get some dislikes for what I'm going to say here. So sorry in advance.
Oh,
I think it's the fandom that turned me away from Dragon Ball. It got a little bit too much and kind of annoying for me. So, we got another Omnibro joining. Hold on. You can see some of the artwork here.
What up, dudes?
yep. What up,
Yeah,
dude?
thank you for joining. See some art there. Look at that guy. I don't know what's happening, but he's clearly Dragon Ball inspired, whatever. Cashman.
They're like the great Saiyan man.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you for highlighting me. I forgot to do that. So yeah, this just has a bunch of one-shots from different eras in Toriyama's career as a mangaka. And I was missing this. I love Akira Toriyama's artwork, and I really wanted this. It came out back in 2021, and I totally forgot. So my hope is to collect all the non-Dragon Ball stuff is what I want to get from Toriyama.
What do you have against Dragon Ball?
I've had enough of Dragon Ball. I'm out. The story's great, and I love the manga, and I love the anime. It's just too much. I can't do Dragon Ball Super. The new wave of toxic fandom from Dragon Ball, I can't deal with that, so I'm just out. It's how we feel about the Joker stories, where we're like, enough with the Joker. That's how I feel with Dragon Ball. So that's just me. Sorry, I know I upset somebody, and we probably have like 3 dislikes now. So, but I do thank you for watching the show, though.
Max, I understand. I understood perfectly clearly what it was about. I just didn't care. Was the issue at 8:55?
You didn't care about what? Catch me up here.
Asteroid City. This is the final thing. I understood, but I just didn't care about his character. I need, they act so quirky and stuff. It's hard to his characters act so quirky that I'm for quirky characters. I love Napoleon Dynamite and Big Lebowski. So, but at the same time, I could latch on to some of those guys and root for them, or at least relate to some of it. But I don't know. I understand what the concept was. I was a bit like Homer Simpson. It's not that I'm not interested. It's just that I don't care.
We could say that for a lot of things these days.
That was a classic line for Streetcar Named Marge. What a great episode that was.
One of my favorites. Yeah, I'm missing. I want to get Dr. Slump. I need to get Sandland. I need to get Kawa, however you pronounce it. Something else. Jocko, the Space Patrol alien dude. I'm falling into a rabbit hole that I did not know I wanted to fall into this year, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to try and collect as much as I can. There we go. Blocked and reported. Yes. Love it.
For your DBZ comments?
Yes. I say that as someone that owns the entire series on DVD and have watched everything since it came out in back in the 90s on American television.
On Toonami, son.
And Toonami, Kids WB.
Wait.
I have
Which dub do you own?
Kai.
Okay, I was just wondering. That's all. Sorry, keep going.
And I watched Dragon Ball. I rented the VHS tapes, for Christ's sake. So I'm not hating on Dragon Ball. It's just the fandom and the whole. I can't, especially on TikTok. That is just super annoying.
These kids today will never know the difficulty of going to a shady flea market or a shady vendor in the back of a mall that is pretty much abandoned. Just
$30.
$30
for a VHS of.
It had like 2 episodes on it.
Yeah.
Right, and the episodes weren't dubbed sometimes. So you were watching it going, I have no clue what the fuck is going on.
So
But they're
it's all
fighting.
in Japanese.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to watch it on Toonami, right? But Toonami was way behind on compared to the Japanese dub. But on the Spanish channel, they would have the newest episodes. So I would I don't understand Spanish, but I would just watch it just for like the fight scenes and stuff like that, right? Telemundo Bros.
It all comes back to the Telemundo stuff that we talked about earlier. There we go.
Nice.
Gabe, did you haul anything?
Yeah, I got some cool stuff.
Let's go. Nice. What you
I
got?
just picked it up earlier today, so I didn't get a chance to really mess around with anything on it yet. I got trying to get it not glare here. Whatever. I got a Storm Shadow G.I. Joe from the G.I. Joe Classified series.
Nice.
I just got this. I went on my lunch break and grabbed a couple G.I. Joes.
What store?
GameStop, and they didn't have Mario Party.
They did?
I don't know. I wasn't looking for it. I was looking for G.I.
Damn
Joes.
it!
I'm out.
They're like, hey, you look like somebody that would like Mario Party. I go, nah. Let me get some G.I. Joes.
Gio's gone.
And then Storm Shadow is one of my favorite characters. One of my other favorite characters, well, there's two of them. I got one. Are the twins. This is Zaymot. I was able to open this one up and kind of play around with it. What I'm really enjoying about the classified line is all the accessories they give you. A lot of times, like with some toys and stuff like that, you get like too many extra hands or too many guns or too many other nonsense that just kind of just ends up just lost or scattered around the house. You got to kind of throw it in a Ziploc bag or something like that. But with the classified series, I'm finding is that every piece they give you, you can just put it on the character. So like he came with 2 knives. So each of the knives go into like his little holster here.
That's cool.
The gun, the silencer, the clip, like all of that fits together. So you don't have like extra pieces of stuff lying around. Like everything kind of attaches to the characters.
Nice.
So I gotta get his brother. I gotta get Tomax. I love they're identical twins, or they're mirrored identical twins, who like kind of finish each other's thoughts and sentences. And it's kind of one of those like Corsican twins things where one gets hurt, the other one feels it. So I love these characters; they're so cool, and the designs, the details on these things are cool, like little covers on their thighs and stuff like that on their quads. Cool stuff.
Get Rock and Roll and Torpedo. I don't know what that means, but I think it's another G.I. Joe character.
There are other characters. Yeah, Rock and Roll, maybe Torpedo. I don't know. I never really cared much about the underwater characters. You know, I'm sure Torpedo smells like fish, dirty ocean water.
Are you going to back up the Dragonfly? I assume this is a HasLab thing.
Yeah, HasLab. It's the helicopter. It's like,
okay.
It's pretty. It's
cool.
badass. Like it's fully funded with all the tiers unlocked, so you get like 3 other characters and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not going to get that deep into this line where I'm going to get like a $300 helicopter kind of thing and stuff like that. I might go on Hasbro Plus though, and I might get a Trouble Bubble though. I love those Trouble Bubbles. They're pretty cool for like $50.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
And I also got a G.I. Joe #1 from 1982.
Whoa,
wow, man! Wow, how much?
160, 150, something like that. I think.
Pretty good deal.
What kind of
it's a really nice copy too. Like the only major thing on here I could see is like there's this little crack right here.
That's a red cover. That's hard to get really clean.
Yeah.
What would you grade it at?
I would say probably like a 9.4, but I'm pretty sure I can get it pressed up and get like a 9.6, maybe higher. Sometimes these little spine ticks here, you can usually get like 1 or 2 and still get a 9.8. Just depends on, I don't know. It depends on if the grader got into a fight with his wife that morning, or you know, he backed up his car, ran over his kid's bike after he told his kid 1,000 times not to leave it in the driveway. Now everybody gets 9.2s or something like that. You know, this thing's gorgeous though. This is like you said, Jess. This is like basically an all red cover, and it's like it's sparkled. I got it in a nice
It looks brand new.
Yeah, it's a newsstand too, which is kind of cool.
Ooh,
not too crazy for 1982, but still, you know.
Yeah,
beautiful stuff. I'm not going to get it graded. I'm not going to send it in or anything like that. I don't really care. I actually kind of want to keep this. I read it. I've been reading some G.I. Joe books off and on here and there, and they're really good stuff. It's they're not hokey, cheesy stuff like in the comic or like in the cartoons. And these ones, people get shot, people die. You know, Larry Hama was even like, you know, not having death in these books is pretty morally bankrupt considering it's war and trying to appeal it to kids.
Yeah.
Lionheart's got a 21. That's awesome.
Is that one expensive? Because I know Storm Shadow's pretty popular.
It's not so much that it's the first appearance of Storm Shadow that makes it popular. I think it's the silent issue, which is just like this Harmach issue in comics to be able to do all silent issue and make it awesome as shit too. But still, it's Storm Shadow also. I'm sure that doesn't hurt whatsoever.
Did you have by any chance the aircraft carrier when you were a
Dude,
kid?
no, fool! I was a poor Mexican kid. You think I had that?
I wanted
Come on, man! In the '80s,
so badly as a kid. Oh my god!
my
man.
dad was
heart.
a disabled vet on Social Security. He wasn't gonna drop $110 on a toy for me.
I feel like
That's alcohol money, dude. Come on.
There was a little bit of resentment there when I brought that up. So.
Whoa.
That was from the heart. I dug that.
A lot of layers. Yikes.
I wanted one, man. I wanted one so bad for Christmas. From like the age of probably 4 to about 7, every year I put it on the Christmas list. And that thing would never show up because it was hella expensive.
Because Santa Claus didn't love you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
How much do they go for now?
I
In
mean,
box?
it's gonna vary. You know, if you want it like in box or complete or something, you know,
Yeah.
people will pay like $4,000 for it, and it's not. I don't think it would even be 100% complete because for some reason
Oh my god!
it comes with like an old school like bicycle microphone speaker kind of thing, and that thing's always missing from those things.
I thought you were going to say like $500. Damn, 4,000.
$500. I might be interested in it, but it's like 7 foot 4 inches long. Like it's a massive thing. It'll just have to be like my coffee table.
It's badass.
Nice.
Yeah. But you got to keep that box so that you could bury me in it later.
The thing was huge. It would take your entire room space. Damn.
Yeah.
I never grew up on that stuff, so I missed out.
Me either.
God damn. There's one right now, $1,249. There's one right now, $2,250.
But
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how complete it is. And I don't know a lot about Joel's enough to like know or even contemplate trying to drop that kind of money and not know if something's complete or original pieces and that kind of stuff. You know, it's like somebody's trying to get into comic book, but I don't know if I need I'm going to buy really expensive, you know, Hulk 181. I don't understand what it means if the coupon's missing and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of nuance to it that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, a lot of these look beaten up and old, man. Like it's kind of a shame.
Hell no, that means that thing was loved and played with.
I know, but
I wish I would have felt that kind of love as a kid.
Baby, can I borrow $2,000 for a G.I. Joe toy? Okay, that was a solid note.
Just to show your love for me.
what about reads? Anybody read anything interesting?
Scalp. Let's talk about Scalp game. I held off on.
I thought we were going to hold off on Scalp until we read all of it.
Can we talk about real quick Scalp? I think
I'm done with volume 1. Awesome, beautiful artwork, and I think is ugly, but it works
in a good way.
It absolutely works.
Yeah.
I like the people who are making chuckle comments because I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. It starts off like just rough and dirty, and it continues that way all the way through, at least this first book that I've gotten through so far. I read the whole thing, but I'm not getting any further than what we read because we got 5 books to talk about later. There's not a single likable character, which is really, really interesting. I would love to like pick Jason Aaron's brain about that. Like, how do you write a book that's so good and there's not a single character that you can relate to or like or be able to like even care about, because they're all pieces of shit. Like they're all the worst amount of people there is whatsoever in it, you know. Only criticism, the pacing is off on some of these issues because it's a lot of flash forwards, or not fast forwards. There's a lot of like going back in time. Here's something that happened 6 months ago, 4 months ago, 2 months ago, 12 hours ago.
Yeah.
And then you get some more information where it's like, oh, hey, this happened and then this happened. You go, I didn't see that happen. And then you see it later in the next couple of issues. So it's the pacing is a little jumbled, but you just got to pay attention a little bit more to it. But it's beautiful. It's such a good book. Such a good book.
Yeah. I feel kind of the same way you do, but I think he drops a lot of the time skip things later on. As you go further along, you see less and less of that. It's like you said, it's a very, very dirty book, and you know, just the way that it's drawn, you just look at the images and you go, yeah, I would never want to fucking live there because it's like a horrible place. The thing is, if you get through the first issue and you are not hooked, then this book isn't for you. That's fine.
Yeah.
But there is that first issue sets up so many characters, so many storylines, so many things that are going to play out 50, 40 issues later on down the road. It really is a Jason Aaron that I kind of miss. I don't think the Jason Aaron of today would write this book. I can't see it.
Do you feel like that's him taking more chances back then?
Yes. 100%.
Huh.
Yes, without a doubt. I don't think the Jason Aaron of today would even be allowed to write this book simply because Jason Aaron, I'm going to go there because Jason Aaron he's a white guy and he's telling a story of people on a reservation. Yeah. And we are
there's a lot of like language you can't use today.
Exactly.
In this book too. So you got it. If somebody true graphic novel 100% worth picking up. Anybody that wants to pick it up can't be offended by nudity, can't be offended by bad words or racist words,
drug use,
drug use. Sex. I mean, there's stereotypes, but they're stereotypes for a reason. It's true and it's tragic, like with alcoholism. It takes place on like an Indian reservation that's just dirt poor. Like it's like dirt poor, right? And it's like it's a dry county, but still that this dry county still drinks 4 million cans of beer, they were saying, or something like that. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff in it too.
And I think they say the average income of the county is like 3,000 or some small ridiculously low.
3,000 a year.
Yeah,
wow.
A year. Something ridiculously low like that. Yeah, the Jason Aaron of today would not write this. They wouldn't let him write this, first of all, because, like I said, he is a white guy trying to write about people on a reservation.
Oh, and it'll be a cultural appropriation,
exactly.
Which is only good if you're doing cosplay.
Exactly. No, I mean, Gabe is right. I think that he would try to pitch this to Vertigo and they'd be like, no. Or DC Comics today because they got rid of, or Black Label. But this is, man, last week that I brought it up earlier, but last week somebody had mentioned I think it's better than anything Brubaker has written crime-wise, and I stand by that. I think it's a much dirtier and grittier book than anything Brubaker has written, where Brubaker is writing crime books, something along the lines of, I don't know, fucking The Glass Onion or Knives Out or something like that,
Yeah.
This is more along the lines of something like The Wire or something along the lines of The Shield, things like that, where it's dirty crime, even Reservoir Dogs, if you want to go that route.
There's not a likable character in it. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's not a single character in it where you're like, oh, this is the person I want to root for. I hope he does okay. You're like, this guy's a piece of shit. I hope he gets shot.
Are we going to be discussing this like 2 days from now? So I should start reading it because the discussion is going to be ongoing until next Wednesday?
No, I think we should hold off until we're done in the next 2 weeks. I think Lou and I just want to just like, hey, we're reading it. This is what we think so far. And we're just going to.
You guys are visibly excited.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I don't want to do a deep dive. I don't want to do a deep dive on it until next Wednesday when we've all finished it, especially you, Jess, because you haven't finished the whole story. But just knowing where the story lands, it's very clear that Aaron had a plan of where he was going to take all the characters from the very beginning.
Well, I remember when it was coming out, I think I don't know if it was released in deluxe form yet. I think it was in trade paperback first, and that's when Steve from Third Eye in Annapolis told me it was his favorite book that had been released up until that point. And Steve had reads everything all the time, and that was a big statement, and that's what got me to buy the 5 deluxes. And I just never, for one reason or another, I just never went all the way through.
Oh, you got. I'm glad you're with us, Jess, because we're gonna have to peer pressure you into it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pressured. Yeah, I know. I've got it pulled out here with Secret Invasion to read with Gio for 2 weeks from tonight. Yeah.
I think we should keep this up. I like the idea of what we did last week of just talking about books we want to reread. And maybe we should just do more of a reading club thing and get all of our crazy chat people to hang out with us too.
Yeah.
This will be the last thing I say about it is I think I agree with Gabe that none of the characters are likable, but the thing is that every single character is given so much depth and is really fleshed out that you feel for them and you get where characters like Red Crow come from, and you get where characters like Dashiell Badhorse and his fucked up upbringing and stuff like that, and why he is the way he is.
Or even like Agent Nitz. He's the only one that's kind of a likable guy because he's a he's an FBI agent, but he's a shitty fucking person too.
Yeah.
But he has this
he's got
massive hard on
yeah
for the Badhorse family and all that stuff that happened in the past and that he hasn't let go of, and it's kind of the driving force of the series. True graphic novel. It's not in the Old West. It is current time, not 2020, but 2010 to 2005, I think, something like that.
Is it in the 90s?
No, right? It's current. It's it's current.
Okay.
It's like 2005 or something like that because they got they don't have like iPhones. They got like shitty burner phones and stuff like that.
There's no social media yet.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, and the covers by Jock are amazing on this too.
Beautiful.
Dude.
It's a 10 out of 10. Darkest realistic story I've read.
It's rough.
It's interesting to look at the Jock covers because this is Jock before he was Jock,
The artist formerly known as Jock.
All right. I'm excited. I've been looking to read it.
There's so many bad, just mean, naughty, nasty characters. Diesel and Shunka and Red Crow and Dashiell and Dashiell's mom and all the meth labs that they got to break up and blow up, and it's just gunfights all over the place. It's great.
Right. Well, there you go. Stay tuned for that, guys.
I can't wait.
Roberto, I don't know if it's because of woke culture, but I know it hasn't been reprinted. Like these hardcovers are out of print.
They're expensive.
One or two of them are super expensive.
Yeah.
Like you can get them for $20. I think it's volume 4 is like $150 book on eBay, something like that.
It was almost.
I know they did thicker trade paperbacks, like deluxe trade paperbacks, but those disappeared too. So I don't know what the status of those are out there.
It was almost a TV series. They made a pilot, but it never got off the ground.
Talked you out of it.
Out of it. We should be talking you into it.
Yeah.
It sounds epic.
Wait until the Wednesday show to hear a little bit more about it.
Well, by then we're going to spoil the whole thing more or less. So either way.
Okay. Anybody else read anything before we go into previews?
Let's preview.
Let's preview this son of a gun. Hold on.
Lou, how far are you in Scalp? Just volume 1 so far, like me?
The first deluxe hardcover, I'm halfway through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to start volume 2 tonight or in the morning.
Yeah, I'll keep going tonight.
Okay, Lunar. We're starting things off with Catwoman. We're getting Batman Arkham Catwoman. This is a collection of stories from across the years. You can see here 89, 93, 2002. Lots of cool stuff there, but I do love that cover.
Rose Lane. That I just had those books. Those are from it was Catwoman's first appearance back in 1965.
Oh, it's one of those books.
Thing.
Yeah. I love the cover.
A random Ed Brubaker issue in there.
Yeah.
Which probably won't be as good as Scalped.
But this one isn't a collection. This one is the Batman One Bad Day Catwoman hardcover. So if you're collecting the box set and adding all the books in, this is the next one for your set. Written by G. Willow Wilson and Jamie McKelvey.
Oh
I mean-
man, I want it for just Jamie McKelvey art.
Yeah, and I want it for the Wilson story. These books intrigue me, but I'm not sure I want a Killing Joke, and I don't know what I'm going to do with a box set. So I may just get these individually. I really want them.
This is a solid team. I need to check this one out. G. Willow Wilson's a great writer. Jamie McKelvey's a great artist. Yeah, I'm down. I need to check this one out.
So
With
this
as
is
hot
the
as it
first
is
of the
right now
kind.
in Vegas, I could really use a shirt like hers that has those armpit vents going on. Fuck.
Next up, another one bad day. This is Mr. Freeze.
I read
Yeah.
this. This is good.
Standard hardcovers, Larry.
Standard hardcovers. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Dugan
solid.
and Matteo Scalera.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've
the art is great. Writing is great. This is a solid pickup. This is good.
all of these seem to have top-notch talent on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they get that on a series. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why is Jerry Duggan not doing a regular Batman series or something?
AWA has Black Tape trade paperback. Might as well mention that since it is a trade. We're getting some cool Harley Quinn covers this week.
Oh.
Gio, go
This-
back. What was that Blue Beetle? I'm sorry. Can you take a look? Was that an issue?
Special edition of Jaime's first series.
Oh, it's a reprint of the Keith Giffen stuff. Okay.
Yes,
Cully Hammer stuff.
because of the movie. Okay, the Harley Quinn stuff. I kind of want it, even though I don't collect floppies anymore. But Art Germ did this cover, and he mentioned. I mean, it's clear as day. It's
Persona.
inspired by Persona 5.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I want to get it. It looks really cool.
So it's a bunch of different stories then, right? Because I see that Marvel's best writer is doing something on this.
Yeah, black,
yeah.
white, redder. Yeah, this is issue 1 of 6.
I love the next cover.
She's very
That
talented.
one. Is that Guillaume March? Yeah.
It's stacked.
That's cool
That's-
too.
That's a great one.
And foil edition.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Maybe.
Oh, if you like it, go for it. Cool. Yeah.
As a fan of like anime inspired Harley Quinn here and Persona 5, I kind of want to get this. And so we'll see what happens.
We are getting an anime inspired Harley Quinn show, right? Is
Yes,
that what-
Suicide Squad Isekai.
Which I will watch.
Looks the preview looked great. I'm excited. Human Target hardcover volume 2.
Getting
This
this.
is the finale.
Getting it.
Everybody should pick this up. Everyone should grab the first 2 volumes of this.
I'm going to. And there's your deluxe that you've all been waiting for. You're
Oh,
welcome.
it's gonna happen. It's Tom King.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And from Vault, right? I think this is Vault. Heart Eyes. Sorry, Heart Eyes, the complete series. I've heard this is fun.
Oh, yeah?
It's about. Well, I might as well read it. Sanity-eating monsters ended humanity. The unlucky few who survived now hide in the cracks of a broken world, and yet somehow beneath the graveyard that used to be San Antonio, Rico met Lupe, the girl of his dreams. But how did she get there, and why is she smiling? No one survives out in the street. No one smiles where the monsters lurk. So it's a little monster book. I
Now,
think it's
these-
only 3 issues.
These can all be read on their own, Larry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're standalone stories.
They're all single issues.
These are Night Terrors one. Don't go.
This Night Terror stuff is just getting out of control.
Yeah, some of these are really amazing. Whoa.
I don't like that at all.
No,
That's
it's
just-
Oh, that's
super
been all over. That's just
creepy.
difficult work.
I mean, it's well drawn, but like, no, I'm good. Oh, this is the hentai one that we talked about with the snakes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yoicks.
Yeah, those one snakes are really looking for that. Going to take a bite out of that cake.
Let's see what else we got. This one's pretty creepy, too.
Ooh.
I'm not a fan of this.
It's Punchline.
Yeah. I was waiting for Lou to say something.
This Night Terror stuff is just another event of just shotgunning out 2-3 issue series for no reason. It seems like
it's scary that it's just Punchline.
This cover I also like.
Ooh,
Starfire.
I like that too. Very nice. What is the next one? The Virgin? Oh,
Yeah.
Foil.
Oh, foil. Okay.
Oh, foil. Sorry.
That's nice.
And is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, Young Justice Targets based on the TV show, animated show.
What's that James Stockwell book?
This?
Xeno?
He's doing the covers for it.
Oh, then whatever. I want him to do art.
From the other publishers, Image Comics has Lovesick coming out. Radiant Black Volume 4, a massive verse book. And from a friend of the show, Rick Remender, we got Righteous Thirst for Vengeance Deluxe Hardcover Edition, collecting all 11 issues.
I haven't heard
great things about this.
I didn't know this all came out. I didn't know 11 issues were already out for this.
Critically acclaimed, one giant prestige edition. I'm trying to FOMO everybody. Loaded with variant covers, sketches, model sheets, designs, raw inks, script pages, and presented in the ultimate oversized format to enjoy this groundbreaking series.
This is supposed to be excellent, whereas
It's
the bag was not. I didn't read it, but that's what I heard.
You know how Rick Remender stuff is. That's what disappears.
I did not care for Scumbag. I couldn't get into it.
That's what I heard from a lot of people.
Lovesick is like a bootleg Red Room. Still fun, though. Nice.
Lovesick. What was that?
This one.
Oh.
Let me open that.
Wait, before it gets too far behind, Craig at 925, yes to all of those. All of those have our seals of approval, and by that I mean my seal of approval. So yes, 100%. Yes.
I have to admit, this month has been pretty crazy, so I haven't read a whole ton. But I started the Black Cat trades that Jess sent my way, and they're fun.
Good.
I really wanted to, and I was so upset before going live that I didn't get to read the entire thing for today because the book is coming out this week. But I promise I'll get to it as soon as I can because I do want to talk about it because I do like Black Cat.
Sure.
Pass on the Black Cat Omnibus and go use that money for like a USS Flag or something.
Don't listen to him, Craig.
So this thing is coming out, Lovesick, collecting all 7 issues. Luana Vecchio. It's a kinky-looking manga. Not a manga, Jesus Christ. What is it? Comic book, sorry.
If it's similar to bootleg Red Room, it doesn't sound like it's for me.
Marvel. I mean, DC, we looked at that. Marvel Comics, we got Amazing Spider-Man by everybody's favorite Spider-Man writer, Zeb Wells, Volume 5.
Oh, boy.
There's Joe Kelly stuff in here.
Language.
And everybody loves John Romita on here too, right?
Sure.
You're all peasants. We're getting gifts from John Romita Jr. that he's still doing art, and everybody wants to shit on it.
Yeah, it's starting to taste more like slop lately, though.
Avengers Assemble coming out. Cool. We got the Avengers Omnibus Hardcover Volume 1 with the 2 covers.
This is like the 3rd reprint of this? Cool.
I think so, yes.
Pass.
And here it is, the Black Cat Omnibus from Jet McKay. I love that cover, by the way. That's awesome.
I do too. There's 2. Yeah, Gabe bowed out. That's for the best. What's the other one?
Which cover are you interested in?
Is that the In-Hyuk Lee? That might be the one. Let's see the other one. I don't know. I'm having trouble because I like that. That's a really good one.
That's a cool cover.
That's good too. But I think there's something coming up where he has the DM. I can't think of what it is. I think Ghost Spider, the Spider Gwen Volume 2. That one, the In-Hyuk Lee cover is demonstrably better. The DM. No, I'm just saying I want to get Black Cat. And I'm telling Samantha that she definitely needs to too. Even though you've gone over your budget, just take a little bit from August budget because you need to get this. If you need to be talked into it,
Yeah.
James can show you my
I would do that.
why you should be buying the Black Cat Omnibus.
Sacrifice a book from August and apply it here for July. That's what I would do.
I like the other cover.
Oh. He's saying, Josh, I have the hardest time understanding you sometimes. I thought you were calling me Moneybags Jess, and he wants us to get the Moneybags done. Okay, yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah, that's the cooler cover.
You don't need to remind me, Raphael. I know. I'm still upset. But Black Cat's cool. I'm a fan of Spider-Man comics, so I don't mind. I would get the this cover.
That's the one I'm gonna get, I think.
And you get the 4 Black Cats, minus the one hot cat there. Anyways, moving on. Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky, hardcover volume 4.
Yes, Moneybags Jess is getting that one.
Well, the omnibus was announced, right? So is this just eating its own tail?
I've already got the first 3 in hardcover, so I want to keep going.
Well, sell me some of your hardcovers, Jess, and then you can get the omnibus.
Nope.
Damn it.
I'd much rather read it in hardcover format.
Before they get extinguished.
Before they stop doing.
Yeah, I'm just praying they put out volume 5 of this. I'm happy we're getting volume 4 as it is.
Speaking of volume 5s, Marvel Masterworks Ghost Rider hardcover volume 5 is coming out.
Very nice.
With the variant cover right there. And Marvel Masterworks Spectacular Spider-Man hardcover. Ooh. So good for them. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Menace on something. Menace on what? On wheels. That's cute.
Oh, that looks... Who's writing that one?
Jordan E. Fueco.
I like the first... I think I got the first 3 of those. That was years ago now. I don't know where she is.
At least she's still an Inhuman. Unlike that other character.
For now.
Oh yeah, we'll see about that. I'm sure they're going to kill her off and bring her back as like.
We got a friggin' I mean, I know the dinosaur's not an Inhuman, but he's part of the family. He's the extended cousin.
These were really well written. The earlier ones were a lot of fun.
Side note, Jess, I follow some of the Hasbro Marvel people on Twitter, and sometimes they keep asking, like, for fun, what would people like to see? I've suggested multiple times, hey, can we get a deluxe Devil Dinosaur figure with Moon Girl?
Yeah.
That would be amazing. I can see the packaging and everything, like a $40, $50 for a huge dinosaur and the Moon Girl character. That'd be fun.
I thought you were petitioning for Inhumans. Why are you going over to like Red Devil Dinosaur?
Well,
you should be pushing them to do more Inhuman stuff, right, Jim?
They started. We got Karnak now.
So. Yeah. I would.
The lamest character of the Inhumans? Come on.
He's not lame. Come on. Oh. He finds the faults in all of us. So
yeah, he sounds like an asshole.
You don't want to talk to him.
Like that's the guy you want to invite over.
He's the buzzkill of the party.
Criticizes your canapes.
What do you think about my kid's birthday cake? Oh, he's too young to have a birthday cake. Look at this flaw. I'm gonna karate chop it right in the middle.
Also coming out, Thor Epic Collection, Hell on Earth, and Extreme X-Men by some guys. I'm kidding. Claremont and La Roca. A new beginning.
We got on the Thor for me. Well, I forgot what issues are in this.
This has 476 to 490, annual number 19, and Avengers annual number 23. That's a cool cover.
Oh, it's Roy Thomas and Buscema stuff? No, Roy Thomas.
Roy Thomas, various. Yeah.
Oh, this is towards the end of the Thor line. Okay.
So that's from Marvel. And over here we got a mixed bag because IDW is in here now for some reason. I don't know. So we're gonna look through all the manga until we find it.
Is it because did they get butt hurt? Did Diamond have a little sissy fit that they left them? So they kind of put
Yeah,
them
I mean, check this out. Marvel, DC, Image. That's it. And
Wow.
we don't see Boom, IDW, Dark Horse. Yep.
Oh wow.
We got Allison from Fantagraphics. Adam, The Beginning, Volume 5 from Titan Comics. The only reason I point that out is I know a lot of people that read comics like Astro Boy, and this is the prequel story of how he came to be.
Adam from Pluto.
Yeah. So this
I remember my stuff.
Wow,
There you
look
go.
at Gabe showing the manga knowledge.
Heck yeah.
About.
Nope, not any of this. The Bomb, the weapon that changed the world from Abrams Comic Arts.
I'll wait till the movie comes out. Oh wait, that's this week.
Yeah.
That's going to be 3 hours long, and I'm probably not going to make it.
Well, I'll sit through 3 hours of Barbie though.
Draw manga.
Oh, Danny Phantom! Wow, I haven't heard of that thing in a while.
Danny Phantom, Glitch in Time, Volume 1. Evil Secret Society.
Don't scroll past the booby manga, Gio. Come on.
Oh, we talked about it on
Desire
Thursday.
Pandora. Come on.
Desire Pandora, Volume 4. It's a big
Yeah, she's got
Fox.
OnlyFans. $6 a month.
Fox furry lady. If you like horror, Dark Gathering is excellent. I do recommend that.
Cool.
Yeah, the anime is started broadcasting too. So if you're interested, you can watch that. The hell, Fantagraphics, Underground, Hidden River. These are all manga. Frontera from Harper Alley, and Firebird. Frank and Fran, that's a horror, sexy comedy, pretty grotesque body horror, based on like
horror.
Frankenstein's monster and like zombies and a bunch of nasty stuff.
Cool.
Dibs.
Fuzzy Baseball, Baseball-oween, haha. See what I did there?
A little early for Halloween books.
I know.
I like it though. You don't know.
Nope. First, second books has Homicide, Volume 1.
Is that written by David Simon?
This is based on the book of David Simon. It's written by
Okay.
Felipe something.
Yeah, that's
Squad Zoni.
the TV show was based on that book, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Oh, from the creator of The Wire? Pass. I'm going to read 3 volumes before it gets good, and it's not even going to be that good.
Let's see. There's one book that I want to highlight, and I can't find it. What the hell? Where is it?
Oh, right there. You just passed it. Go back up.
Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time. That's a horrible manga. I've read some of it. It's not
Oh,
good.
I'm sure people read it for the content and the quality. Right?
Sure. It's all manga here. What happened?
It's not.
Oh, Larry's asking about John Stable. Did anybody get that?
I don't think it's. We saw it last week, and we're having
Hey,
trouble
found it.
finding it anywhere.
Oh,
Here
Ninja
it
Turtles.
is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles IDW Collection Volume 15 coming out finally.
15.
Collecting 113 to 124 and the Jenica 2 miniseries.
You guys have all
I
the
have
hardcovers?
13.
I have up to 13 as well. So I need to
That
get
should be a
4.
read through that we do.
Yeah, I need to do that.
I mean, it's asking a lot for us to read 15 volumes, but still.
That's a lot.
I need to get this.
What is that? 113 through 124? That's a lot of content.
And
and
the
then you get
Jenica
Jenica
miniseries.
Those
And
are
that's not even
beautiful.
including the side stories, right? Because they've had little one-off and a couple issues here and there on villains and things like that.
That's what the Jenica is. That's the one-off. Every one of these more or less have some kind of like one-off or mini series or something like that. Like IDW does a really fantastic job, I think, of curating all this stuff in basically I don't know if it's like the right reading order of things, but you get everything.
Huh.
Gio, did you read the Killer series? I haven't, but I'll check it out.
I'm going to. I have the books.
Neil, that Turtles book, is that $60? Is that the normal price for these things?
Yeah, they went up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think 14 was also $60.
All right.
I know it's out of stock in a lot of places, and I don't have a shop near me physically, so I would have to hunt it down on like third-party sites. But I need it.
I do too.
Am I missing anything else? Nope. That's it. That's it. I'm pretty sure one of the Marvel books. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the two Omnis gets listed as a deal of the week, 46% off from In Stock Trades, or the DC books like
yeah, those will be 50% off. Those two.
One Bad Day, Catwoman, and Mr. Freeze. So we'll see what happens.
That Batman
Either way,
Catwoman is just an odd collection of books.
it's an odd collection, and I wish this was the cover for this. I like this cover, but I'm a fan of this costume with the goggles thingies.
Oh, I don't know why they ever moved past that costume. That's like the most iconic costume, I think.
Yeah.
I love Jim Balance purple and all that stuff, sure, but this is like the coolest costume she's ever had.
Yep. Speaking of cool stuff, all these books you can get tomorrow, right? At InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. You get your Omnibus trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, and so much more with great deals that range from 42 to sometimes 60% off, depending on the sale. $50 or more gets you free shipping in the U.S. If you make an order on a week-by-week basis, you get an extra 2%. That's the loyalty discount for being a faithful customer. InStockTrades.com, wonderful packaging, great customer service. That is our wonderful sponsor here at the Omnibus Collectors Network. Also, 2 weeks from now, the gift card giveaway on the 31st. Open to anybody out there. You just got to show up, hang out with us in the chat, and by the end of that stream, we'll pick out a winner. We're going to have some fun. Maybe talk about some raunchy stuff. Who knows? We'll see. You got to tune in. Regardless, In Stock Trades, making it happen week after week. Shout out to our wonderful sponsor.
Right on.
There you go.
Peace and love.
The Darwin Cook, hard to beat. Yeah, absolutely.
In the Catwoman book?
Yeah,
it's just
look for the costume and stuff.
To throw in that Silver Age with all that modern age stuff is just odd.
Wait,
Well, they do that a lot with books, especially usually around the time when like a movie comes out, and they just kind of just blast a book out that has like their first appearance and like significant stories and stuff like that.
Well,
but but it is weird. I mean, it's not going to be a thorough read. You're just kind of getting like the hit list of things.
Right.
Batman #1 and number 355. That's so random. Catwoman 1 through 4 from 89, and Catwoman from 93, issue 54. Catwoman from 2002, issue 25, and then Catwoman Secret Files and Origins #1, and Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane 70 and 71.
Like that's Brubaker stuff. I mean, that's all the Adam Hughes cover stuff. That stuff should they should put that all together again.
Yeah, I need to get those still. Oh.
If we're going to talk raunchy stuff, we got to up the rating from PG to M. Sure.
M.
Oh no, we're explicit. That's for sure.
1970.
All right, guys, I gotta bow out because it's getting late and I gotta be up around 5. So.
All right. Well, you can follow Comics Guide on social media and his old YouTube channel, and on Threads. Right there. There's the handle right there. You can follow him. Thank you for joining.
Night, everybody.
Stay safe.
Later, bro.
Bye.
Scalp. Read more Scalped.
Scalp 2 Deluxe Edition is silly expensive.
Is it number 2? I thought it was number 4.
It's been that way for 5 years.
Yeah.
And they're showing no signs of reprinting it in any format.
I never thought this group as PG. Well,
I love it.
We like to keep it that way.
More like PG-13. I said PG earlier by mistake, but PG-13.
NC-17.
There we go. Will this Wednesday show be rated M? Sure.
M.
Did they?
Well, I appreciate the compliment of calling us mature, but yeah.
Sure. They did a crossover with Ghostbusters that's included in one of the TMNT volumes. I have not read all of my TMNT books. I think I've only read like half. So if you guys want to talk about that in the future, I'd be down to read the Turtles books.
I'm telling you, I'm down to do a bunch of rereads with you guys. Like we talked about it. It should just be like, all right, well, Jess, you pick a title. Lou picks a title. Gio picks a title. We all this is fun. I'm enjoying the idea that we're all doing this together. No homo.
Wait. Dang it. Horrible timing. Hold on. Just imagine that my timing is on point. That's one thing.
Booyaka.
Swamp Thing approved. PG-13 allows one F-bomb.
No.
Is it really?
I thought it was it one? I thought it was two.
No, because like Guardians 3 had that one F-bomb.
Oh yeah.
They had the word fuck in it.
What Rodimus says now Gio showed just a bit of No Te Duermas.
Don't fall asleep. That's like late night sketch comedy / variety to like late night TV, but like really raunchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Don't Fall Asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the show from Puerto Rico.
What would a rating be on the Spanish show? Can you imagine if this was a Spanish show? We just have some hot Mexican girls on here doing like
I proposed
like
earlier that
the previews for us for no reason.
Yes.
You know, like the hot Mexican like traffic
no
girls on
reason.
the show.
I proposed earlier that I would do a show late at night in Spanish, and Jess would join me as my co-host, as the leading voice in what is it? Hispanic comics.
Leading Hispanic
Community.
authority on comics
There you
on the internet.
So I think we can wrap it up for tonight, if that's okay with you guys.
Sure.
If you guys don't have any questions, you can follow all of us on social media. Gabe loves 90s comics. Where you at?
Instagram.
There you go. Instagram. And your old YouTube channel too. Why not?
Yeah, old YouTube channel. I still got like all my videos on there that Omar is copying, like how to like fix the binding in the omnibus and stuff like that.
Welcome to the club.
We were a source of inspiration for NMC. Okay, one question here from Larry before we.
Oh, Gio, real quick. Volume 14 is on the Big A site, as we refer to it on here.
The Bezos. All right, I'll check it out. Jess, you are correct that OPB shows Aphrodite 9 hardcover for this week, but it's not in the solicits anywhere. So, I don't know.
I would go ahead and try and order it from them then. If they're showing it as if it's available for pre-order, then I think it means that they have a line on it.
Check IST first, and then go elsewhere. That's kind of my motif of things.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
No, I know where that question's headed. No, you're not going to get me like last week.
I know where it is too.
No.
Well, it's the same thing. Like it's not, so TMNT Volume 14 is not on in-stock trades. So I got to go look at Amazon for it. I mean, that's just how it works, right?
So, yes. Omnidog, leave me alone.
Omnidogs Vault on YouTube and Omnidogs_Vault on Instagram. Thank you. And I have a Discord, apparently.
I'm in it. I joined.
Oh, you did? Thanks.
Yeah, I'm in it for some reason. It's fun, but I only browse and lurk. I don't post anything, but I'm there. If you want to private message me, I don't know what it's called. Follow me there, I guess. I don't know.
I'm too old to understand how Discord works. I don't.
I don't. They created it for me, and I don't even know how to get to it.
I mean, these word threads are weird.
Yes, right.
I have to do stuff to earn the right to post. Like this is weird.
Right.
There's a link, guys. If you want to join, the invite expires in 30 days. So go ahead, join, all that fun stuff. I don't know. It's not my Discord channel. I don't know, but
Mine
go ahead.
either.
Just gonna add some Janet Garcia pics to the Discord. Hell yeah, let's go.
Wait, I'm going to look this up. Who's that?
Not a bad idea.
She was a former Mexican weather girl, and she's a model now.
Yeah.
For me,
I see now. Yeah.
you can find me on YouTube, Manga Geekdom, where I talk about manga, and I'm on Threads and Instagram. Just follow, Manga Geekdom. You can chat with me there. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsor. Thank you to the chat. You guys are lovely as always. Thank you so much for all the goofs and gaffs and all the raunchy questions. We'll be back on Wednesday with a comic book episode, and then on Thursday with a manga episode. That's it for now. Stay safe. God bless. Catch you on the next stream.
Peace.
Raunchier the better.
Love.
Look up Winifred Fernandez.